This week on the Spotlight, the Bears defense takes over #1 in the NFL in takeaways, and they just keep doing it as they bury Jacksonville, and we'll talk to fans at Jackson Lansing about it. Also this week on the Spotlight, one of the newest Bulls. Yes, they're back playing. Forget about baseball for now. It's Bulls action, and we take you back Mike Ditka, age 27, exclusively on the Spotlight. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. It's the 25th year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You got to get to the Dirty Sock for Benkowski Trivia Wednesday, October 17th at 7:30 p.m. and on Halloween at 7:30 p.m. And if you dress up, you'll get huge bonus points in the game. 93rd and Roberts Road. Eat, drink, and play at the Dirty Sock. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Tanks is a great place to go with an outdoor beer garden, beanbag games at 124th and Western. You might find me there. They're open Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at noon. Watch Sox, Cubs, NFL. They have daily specials. A lot of good stuff and fun going on at Tanks, 124th and Western.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I've been a skilled hairstylist for over 10 years. I specialize in men's haircuts and in corrective color. Come visit me at Salon 203 at 203 North LaSalle, 312-726-2201. And while you're at it, come in and get a shoe shine and a shave. It's a great place where a man can be a man.
Las Fuentes, great Mexican cuisine at 115th and Pulaski. They have a great bar, wonderful drinks, and our video camera will be present on Sunday, October 28th, when the Bears play. Come over there and get yourself on television. We'll see you there. Bears Jacksonville, boring first quarter. And the only highlight, Robbie Gould. He's golden. 3-0 Bears. So a modest field goal lead for the beloved Bears, and let's find out what fans are thinking. These happen to be great trivia players. They're the Pints. The co-captains of the Pints. Tell everybody who you are and what you're doing today.
My name is Jim Klebs, my wife Becky, and we're just kind of enjoying this game. They're not doing too bad, but they're not really playing a real good team either, so still reserving my judgment yet.
Yeah, sometimes they do play down to the competition. Becky, your thoughts, and what are you eating today?
I'm having barbecue wings, which are very, very good, and we won the first quarter pool, and Herbie is waiting to give me my winnings, so...
Now he's going to have to make a comment. You're kind of like one of the princes of the bar. You hear him out on Ridge Road. Now you can see him. It's the good sounds of Herbie. Say hello to the television audience.
What's up, television audience?
Looks a little shy now, doesn't he?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm camera
now we
shy.
know how to keep him quiet. Just carry a mic.
And a camera.
But I have to say, when I'm here doing trivia, nobody keeps me more on my toes than the quick quips of the man who holds up this bar in more ways than one. So, all right.
Major stockholder.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, you're not seeing a financial transaction. Somebody lent somebody a 5. That's the ticket. And we'll be back. Second quarter, the Bears defense starts to take over. Corey Wooten with the hit. And the ball trickles forward. And another defensive line mate the omnipresent Julius Peppers jumps on it, and this would be an omen of bad for the Jaguars. So the Halloween stuff is posted here at Jack's. It's that time of year, you know, and we saw a pretty scary first half. Bears in Jacksonville tied at 3 apiece. We had a lot of people sitting at this table. Now they're all in freak-out mode. Don't do this to me. Look at them. It's like there's a fire in the building. How weird. Tell us your name and why you're having a good time today.
I'm having an awesome time here. I'm at the Old Benchwarmers, which is now called Jack's. It's always a good time. I'm here watching the Bears.
Yeah, we heard some remarks that were maybe, how should I say, Jay Cutler's parents wouldn't have liked them. Well, elaborate.
That's my husband's opinion, of course. He's a football fan, not myself. But he's not very happy with Jay Cutler right now.
Yeah, there was some bad passes and some, I don't know, apparent impatience. And a team like Jacksonville's not that good, and most people think the Bears should be beating them.
Easy, yes. It should have been an easy win right here. So, yeah, so needless to say, we're not very happy. But we're still having a good time.
Yeah, that's what you have. That's what you have to do. Tell us about your drinks and any snacks you may have had.
Awesome. We've had wings, we've had nachos, and this is a margarita. And we've been enjoying everything here at Jack's. It's a place to come on Sunday.
Well, you're a great spokesperson. Too bad all those people got so shy. What is your name?
I'm Vita, with a V.
Okay. Well, that could also be for victory, which is what we anticipate the Bears doing as this game progresses.
That doesn't mean that'll be the outcome, but
I know. But you gotta think positive. They have won 3 out of 4, so maybe they'll get straightened out. They have 12 minutes at halftime to make their adjustments. Milano's Pizza at 109th and Western is the place to order from, like I do. Lasagna, chicken parm, Italian beef, and stuffed pizza besides the thin crust. They're open Monday through Wednesday at 3 p.m., Thursday through Saturday 11 a.m., and Sunday at noon. Call them at 773-445-4010. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years, excellence, top billiard tables, the place where the action is, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet in Munster. You've got to get to McKell's Inn at 3259 West 111th Street, just west of Kedzie, where good friends meet for a cool one. Tuesday and Thursday they have $1.50 domestic bottles, $4 Guinness every day. Great people, great staff. And I'll be starting my trivia there in September on Tuesday nights. So I'd like you to come out and see me at McKell's Inn, 3259 West 111th Street on the southwest side. Bring your car to Quick Stop Muffler and Brake at 95th and Pulaski, and they'll fix it right. They also do shocks and struts, free estimates. Call them at 708-423-3700. They're very thorough in their work, and they have very competitive pricing. Quick Stop Muffler and Brake, 95th and Pulaski. In the third quarter, this busted the game open. And it's Charles Peanut Tillman, who is the king of takeaways. And he did it. And he took it to the house. And that made the score 13-3. But it was kind of like a psychological dagger into the heart, if you will, of Jacksonville. And the Bears rolled from that point. Whether it was the excessive heat in Jacksonville or whatever, whenever the Bears' offense stagnates, the defense seems to come through. That's what happened in the third quarter. Of course, the Tillman pick, and then some excellent defense beyond that set the Bears up into a beautiful offensive position. And we'll be showing you a touchdown in the fourth quarter. But anyway, in control through 3 and getting better into the fourth quarter. The Bears seem to have a grip on this game finally. And the fans here at Jack's. Thoroughly enjoying it. We'll talk to a couple more at the end. And one of the final nails in the Jacksonville coffin was delivered by Mr. Lance Briggs, who opportunistically takes it to the house the second week in a row that he and Tillman both scored for the first time in NFL history. Sensational. So the Bears put on the afterburners in the second half and win this game easily. And everybody at Jack's, I think, is happy. We're going to talk to my boss now. Tell everybody who you are and why everybody's so happy.
Well, I'm Jeanette of Jack's, as Pat knows, and my husband and I run this place, and the fans are very happy. I think everybody's going to start getting on the bandwagon, looking to the future. They've got some wins behind them now, and I think it's very positive for Chicago.
Yes, that's well put. And it seems like virtually everybody in here has got some kind of jersey on, and there's, a lot of rah-rah. And it was getting pretty loud there when the Bears were scoring some of those defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. Those nice little gifts. Those are the gift that keeps on giving to Chicago.
And by the way, speaking of fashion, you're kind of decked out in this fancy item. I don't know. What do you call that where you got the tie? It looks like where you tie the football.
I'm not sure who makes these, but a little bit more of a feminine twist, if you will, instead of just the typical jerseys that we see for the guys. So that's nice. A lot of the ladies really like that.
All right. So fun times, great food, great drink, great fashion statements. All of that here at Jack's. And don't forget our trivia and alternate Tuesday nights. We'll be looking for you. That wraps up our segment from here, and we'll be back with more on the Spotlight right after these important messages. I can't remember if can I say go Bears? I am wearing an orange tie.
Oh, great.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. George's Sports Bar is not a secret anymore. 5407 West 95th Street, just a couple of blocks off Central. They have $1 Bud bottles Tuesday and Thursday, $1.50 domestic Sunday and Wednesday. They have a DJ on Friday. They have golden tea, and they have a very cool mini bowling alley at 5407 West 95th. Get there. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years, excellence, top billiard tables, the place where the action is, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet in Munster. We're back in the Spotlight, and you're looking at Joakim Noah, who came back from out of the country. He was attending the funeral of his grandmother. And I have it on good authority that his grandmother was instrumental in pushing him into basketball. She was an athlete herself outside this country and understood its importance in getting somebody to the next level of their life. And so she nudged Joakim to get into basketball, and it certainly has worked out career-wise for him. He is, of course, saddened, and we all mourn his loss with him. But he is back with the team now. And a little bit more about this year's Bulls. Thinking of the youngest players, you thought of Derrick Rose for the longest time, who came in at such a ridiculously young age and is only 24 now. I know people that were at his birthday party. And then you look at young players like Jimmy Butler, 1989 birth. But then you find a guy from 1993, and we just talked to him inside. He's not 20 yet, but he's a Bull. Bull season is underway, and we're trying to get a feel for what's going on in camp. Tell us a little bit about being in an NBA camp and all that's gone down with you.
It's just exciting, to actually get a chance to step out here with my team. Since day one, we've been going hard, just trying to get ready. We're going to take this game and try to, run with it for the season, get ready.
Tell us what you anticipate some of the differences between the college game and this the ultimate in the world game.
Oh yeah, I know this is going to be a lot tougher. Guys are a lot better, a lot bigger, stronger on this level. You got to be mentally into the game every day. You got to use your mind more and just be focused.
On the other hand, you came from a premier college program in a great conference, and so it's the best possible training ground leading up to it. Tell us about maybe some players you went up against in summer leagues or on the playgrounds.
Oh, I play E'Twaun Moore. He's been in the NBA for a few years now. He's really good. We played some great players in summer league. Harrison Barnes, some of the rookies this year. Just gave us a little test to see what's going to be like playing against NBA talent.
Now, about your role, I guess minutes are earned in the NBA, and certainly you're going to be coming off the bench. And tell us how that's probably something new for you right off the bat.
Oh yeah, that's something it's going to take me getting used to. Just got to earn my minutes, like you said. Work hard every day. Just try to show them that I can play on this level.
Tell me some of the things you worked on from the time you got the word you were going to the NBA to this day. What were some elements of the game you've been working on?
Just trying to be in the best shape that I can be. Working on my outside shot, getting more consistent from the three. Getting adjusted to the NBA three line. Just trying to get stronger. Guys on this level are grown men, so you got to be able to be physical with them.
Now, personally, I'm from Chicago, and I followed the Bulls, all my life. Tell us a little bit about your early days when you were 10, 12 years old, and NBA players that you were interested in and followed.
Well, I watched the Pacers a lot. I'm from Indianapolis. I was a big Reggie Miller fan. He was one of my favorite players growing up. One of my other big time, Michael Jordan. That's obvious. Everybody loves Michael Jordan. But I also love Steve Francis growing up. I watched him a lot, so it's just some of my favorites.
Yeah, and was it Reggie Miller because of his ability to flip the switch and pour in points?
Yeah, he just dominated the game. He could score in bunches, and he could score so quick. He did some amazing things.
Now yourself, because I'm going to say you're certainly not the classic shooting guard, but you seem to have both point guard and shooting guard abilities. What do you call yourself, and where do you think your strength is?
I'm a point guard, definitely. I've been playing point guard pretty much my whole career, but I can score the ball, with the best of them. I just, try to make plays for myself or plays for my teammates, whatever the defense gives me. I just take whatever they give me.
Now, as a penetrator, you have the option of dishing off or taking it yourself. If they're not letting you penetrate, how are you about dropping back and shooting the jump shot?
I can knock down the jump shot. I've been working on that all summer, and I'm just getting a lot better, keep improving every day.
Any quick notes about any of your teammates in here that you may not have met before, and then you saw a little bit of them in action and said, well, wow?
I seen when I first seen Rip Hamilton. He was knocking out every single shot. I never really got a chance to see him play as much, so that was just something amazing to see.
So, all in all, your assessment of what's ahead of you the next 3 weeks or so?
Just a lot of hard work, just getting ready, do whatever the team needs me to do, whatever Tibbs wants me to do, and just be prepared to work.
All right. We wish you the best.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I eat antipasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
Come to my newest trivia site, Reggie's. They've got tons of music. They're 21st and State in the South Loop. My next trivia show, Monday, October 15th. Be there about 6:30. Great food and drink. It's a fun place. Get to Reggie's, 21st and State. I'll see you there. Demitas Coffee. Delicious, wholesale, top-quality coffee. Roasted to order for ultimate freshness. 2 to 4 days to completion. A great variety of custom blends with low minimums for purchase. You can reach them and find out more at DemitasChicago.com. I love Demitas Coffee, and you will too. Wholesale, top-quality coffee. Find out more information about it at DemitasChicago.com. Lindy's Chili, Gertie's Ice Cream at 110th and Kedzie has it all. From fresh-made burgers, fries, hot dogs, chicken, turkey, Polish, shrimp, tuna, barbecue, ham, tamales, quesadillas. They've got salads and plenty of ice cream with sundaes, banana splits, and seasonal favorites. Get all these things at Lindy's Chili, which is where I start, but I always get a little something extra, at 110th and Kedzie.
Welcome to another edition of the Benkowski Sports Spotlight. We're enjoying times in the Blackhawks locker room, and as you can see to my immediate right, the star-studded cast here, Will Perdue of the Chicago Bulls and famous Hollywood actor James Belushi enjoying the action here at Chicago Stadium. We will have more from the Blackhawks scene momentarily. A very interesting game, however, took place last Thursday. The New York Rangers came to town, and the results might have been a little less than the Blackhawks had hoped for.
The Rangers megabuck superstar Mark Messier gets New York on the board early in the first period, and once again it was trouble for Keenan and company. It was 2-0 in the second when Messier and Belfour get tangled here. After further review by replay official Gary Como, they never did stop action. The refs changed it to 3-0 lead for the Rangers. In the third period, the Blackhawks working hard. Jeremy Roenick makes it 4-1. This great play makes it 4-2. Brent Sutter would finish it off, and I asked Mike Keenan after the loss about his fans getting impatient.
Well, I don't think that they could criticize our club in terms of our home record. It's as good as it was a year ago, which was good enough for first place overall. I can accept the criticism that they've given to us in terms of our ability to win or not win on the road. But we've entertained them in this building and played pretty darn well in this building. Even tonight's game, notwithstanding the fact that they came away with a win, we probably played hard enough and well enough to win this game.
You know, I think we've played well in a lot of those games in the first period. We just haven't come out on the top side of things, that's all.
Steve, your club is in this building mode, and there's so much talk about being ready for the playoffs, but do you recall being this deep into the season and still talking about regrouping and building and the way you have this year?
Well, I think we're really close. I mean, we're not a long ways away. All we have to do is just keep working hard. I mean, we'll score goals if we play strong defense, and we'll be a better team. We just got to keep working hard, that's all.
Well, we got a lot of talent on the team. I mean, we have a tremendous amount of ability with Chelios, and you have up front we got guys like Sutter and myself and Larmer and Goulet, and geez, I mean you can name off every one of them. Every one of them has a good role, and it's we all have to put our role together and work as one. We can't work in separate ways, because that's what's going to hurt us. We have to go out and we have to all strive to do the same thing, and that's when hockey.
Jeremy, you see this as a good positive move for the rest of the year, showing that you guys aren't willing to just give up?
Well, like I said, let's take the positive out of the game. I mean, the game's over, we lost, there's nothing we can do about it, but let's take the positive, what we did in the third period. We worked hard, we got a couple goals, and we almost tied it up, and you never know what could have happened if we tied it up, and we should take the positive out of that and, forget the negative and just try and build on it.
Jeremy, you talked about avoiding unselfishness, but sometimes it looks like your club almost has the opposite problem. Everybody's so busy trying to give up the puck to the teammate that sometimes shots don't get taken.
Well, I don't think we're thinking about that. I just think we're trying to make the perfect play, and because of that, we're not getting the better goal-scoring chances. So we just have to fire the puck at the net and get some rebounds and maybe get some dirty goals.
There's been so much talk about being ready for the playoffs, but what do you tell the paying customers who are buying regular season tickets and have important value on the games they attend here now?
Well, they obviously showed their disapproval towards us tonight, and they have the right to do that. But Again, like I mentioned earlier, you know, we're sticking together as a team, and we're working hard at it. I mean, I think the people see that we're working hard at it, and the majority of our fans are hard-working people, and I think that they believe in the type of team that we have. Some obviously don't, but you know, we're gonna keep working together and let those things pull us closer together as a team. And you know, as I mentioned earlier, once we, you know, down the road and stuff, when everybody's, you know, when we start winning, and we're going to start winning as a team, you know, people are going to be saying, you know, what's so different about the Blackhawks now and stuff, and that will be the difference, that we went through a lot of adversity, and instead of pointing fingers at each other, we stuck together and bonded together and came together as a team.
We close out with a 1966 clip of the George Halas Show, and the coach brings 27-year-old Mike Ditka onto the show.
A little room to catch it. Here I had a bump from Mr. Nitschke, which actually helped me move outside. I don't think I could have got there that fast.
That's against the Green Bay Packers.
Right.
And
there goes 3 big Packers. Exactly.
Take Mike down. There the same play again. How often do you run a play in practice, Mike?
Well, actually, we spend quite a bit of time on passing cup. We have to time up with the quarterback and the halfbacks, and there's a, you know, when your passing game involves a lot of people, so we want to get everybody in the right position at the right time. The second pattern we're going to run actually is against Minnesota. It's just a little delay across the middle, and I come over the middle like this. But the whole thing that sets up this play so much is Mr. Sayers, Gale Sayers, releasing out and turning out here, controlling this linebacker, and this man, leaving me one man to beat, which is actually what we try to get a one-on-one situation in football. And we'll show in practice right here, then go into the game film.
Yes.
Well, here I'm delaying a little bit before I release over the middle. This is more what I'll do. I'll just go straight downfield and come across the middle, and Rudy gets the ball to me real good there, and you can see that it was pretty open except for the man following me. And here's another shot of it again.
Now let's show them the one in which you score that sensational touchdown again.
Right, Cup. The next pattern we're going to use is just a very simple pattern. It's a 2-man pattern. Dick Gordon goes down the field, occupies this man, and tries to shield my man, the safety man, just a little bit. What I'll do is release outside on the linebacker, try to get away from him, and then break out into the flat again as we did earlier, and Rudy tries to get the ball to me, and we try to pick up additional yardage there. Here's the pattern in practice. This is showing a little more fake than I usually make, but I'll take it. I didn't think I could make those moves, Coach. But this is the play in the game, and it works out pretty well.
Ram right through that.
A couple guys, I think they all had colds.
That was a great run.
Here it is in slow motion once again, so we can really see how Mike bowled the Vikings over.
Actually, it's important here. So you notice Rudy just got the ball over the hands here, and it's important on his part. And it's a hard pass for him to get off because a lot of time that big end just comes in there and blocks a lot of his vision. He did a real fine job getting the ball to me.
And that run certainly won the ball game for us.
That's the George Halas Show for tonight. We want to thank Mr. Halas' special guest, Mike Ditka, and keep your fingers crossed against the Cardinals Monday night. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Cup, and we'll see you next week on The Spotlight. This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck's Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch, very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.